And the Supreme Court has wrapped Chennai bench for passing an order for the SIT. When investigation was at the nascent stage, a single judge passed observations regarding the investigation. The single judge order prima facie indicates lack of sensitivity. Why did the single judge take up the issue when the Madurai bench was hearing the matter is the question that is being asked by the apex court today. There is just ruled a few moments ago that the CBI is going to be handed over the Karur Stampede case. Why were petitions seeking SOP for political rallies closed merely because these fresh petitions were moved? Allegations raised about impartiality of investigations are not fairly dealt by the High Court, says the apex court. It's a matter of concern how the Madras High Court passed these orders. The apex court has asked the Madras High Court to explain how the orders for the SIT were passed in a plea seeking SOPs. Here's what the court has said. We will consider all of these matters. Supreme Court is displeased over what has happened in court. Bias probe charge and fairly dealt with. Wrapping the Madras High Court for ordering an SIT probe. The Supreme Court has just a few moments ago gone on to say that the Karur Stampede deaths, which in fact is the death of 41 innocent people, is going to be probed by the apex court. Also slamming the High Court judge for remarks on Vijay, TVK chief. Anisha Mathur has more. Anisha, the Supreme Court extremely upset over the Madras High Court's order, the Madurai bench, which had particularly spoken about, an SIT probe in this. What else has the court said? Tell us more.
Well, Sneha, this is a very important case. This is a very interesting verdict that has been passed by the Supreme Court. On one hand, of course, the investigation has been handed over to the CBI with a Supreme Court, with a retired Supreme Court judge heading a three-member inquiry committee, which will be monitoring the CBI inquiry as well as other issues that have arisen from this. In fact, the court has questioned what the Madras High Court has done, how exactly were two separate benches of the High Court, one in Chennai, the single judge bench, and one in Madurai, the two judges bench, how were both benches hearing this matter simultaneously? In fact, the Chennai bench, which is headed by a single judge, has been wrapped by the court, which has questioned. Justice Maheshwari, during the open court matter, has said when investigation was at nascent stage, single judge passed observations regarding investigation, single judge order prima facie indicates lack of sensitivity. He has also said that why were petitions why were orders passed for an SIT inquiry when the petition before the Chennai bench, the single judge bench, was hearing only and only a petition seeking SOPs for public rallies by political parties. How exactly did the judge expand the scope of that petition? Then the allegations raised about the impartiality of investigation were not fairly dealt with by the High Court bench. This is a very, very scathing observation coming in from the Supreme Court, which has said that it is a matter of concern how the Madras High Court passed these orders, and therefore this Registrar General Judicial of the Madras High Court has been asked to file a report before the Supreme Court on how these matters were listed before two separate benches, one in Chennai, one in Madurai. How exactly were these petitions listed before the Chennai bench at all when the Madurai bench was hearing these matters? And the court has said we will consider all of these issues. So clearly, the court is very, very unhappy with the Madras High Court. At the same time, Sneha, the other important and very, very important point that has been made is the allegations by the families of some of the victims. Remember, 3 petitions had been filed before the Supreme Court claiming to be by the family members of the victim, including one man who claimed to be the father of a 13-year-old child who died in the stampede. Now, the mother of that child has come to the Supreme Court saying that I did not authorize any such petition. The child is in my custody. The father does not, in fact, even have custody. And this petition has been filed without informing me or even taking approval from me. Another petition by someone who claimed to be the husband of a woman who passed away in the stampede has also now a similar allegation has been filed, and the Tamil Nadu government also saying that false petitions have come to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, of course, saying that while we are passing these orders on the basis of the TVK and other petitions that have come, but we will look into this issue as well. In fact, the Justice Rastogi committee, the former Supreme Court judge, who has been given charge of a 3-member committee to monitor the CBI investigation and look into the attendant issues, has also been asked to look into this. The court, in fact, the Supreme Court Justice Maheshwari, in fact, pointing out that we will order a CBI inquiry even into this, the allegedly false petitions being filed if required, but the 3-member committee, the Justice Rastogi committee, will be looking into this issue. So clearly, the Madras High Court in the dock for passing these orders. The single judge has been questioned why these kind of orders were passed, and again the petitioners, this dispute between the people claiming to be the family members of the victims and the people now claiming to be the actual family members of the victim, that will also be looked into now. So the court is taking this matter very, very seriously. Remember, after 41 people died, a lot of politics has happened in Tamil Nadu about this. Or in the Supreme Court also, multiple petitions were filed by several persons, some claiming to be family members of victims, some people claiming to be representatives of various political parties. The Supreme Court questioning the Madras High Court for taking up a matter and passing observations against the TVK leaders, as well as passing orders for SIT. He very, very clearly, multiple times, the court has questioned how did the single judge bench in Chennai bench make observations about the leaders, how did they pass orders for SIT when this matter was being considered by a 2-judge bench in the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court. So now all of this will have to be looked into by the Supreme Court, but the biggest takeaway from today's order, of course, being that CBI will be conducting inquiry into the Karur stampede. The 3-member committee headed by a former Supreme Court judge and including 2 senior IPS officers will be looking into all of these attendant issues of allegations, counter allegations, the political angles, as well as the allegations that families of the victims have been misrepresented before the Supreme Court and before the High Court. Back to you.
All right, Anisha Mathur getting asked those details. We'll also, in fact, go back to, my colleague Pramod Madhav and try and get back to him on these details. At this point in time, a setback there for what has now been told by the Supreme Court, a setback to the Madras High Court. You know, when stringing words with the court now saying that it shows lack of sensitivity, this matter was unfairly dealt with by the Madras High Court. This is the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court for ordering an SIT probe in this matter. This matter is now going to be probed by the CBI. Tamilisai Soundarajan is also now joining us. Thank you for your time. Tamilisai Soundarajan, I want to ask you, what do you have to say? What does your party's point of view is regarding what has been said by the Apex Court just now? Not very happy about the manner in which the Madras High Court had ordered a probe by the SIT and the kind of remarks that had been passed against Vijay and the TVK. Now the court has said this matter is going to be probed by the CBI.
Yeah, it is. It was the demand of our Tamil Nadu BJP, yes, and our state president. When we went to Karur, we were suspecting some conspiracy. So that was the appeal from our state unit also. But then apart from that, from the beginning, the attitude of the state government, they were harassing the opposition parties when they asked for any permission for agitation or conference. This is the pattern. They just harass them till the last minute. They don't allot the place. They don't allot the time. So we were supporting Vijay. Morally, we were supporting because he was suffering same. We were also suffering in the same manner as the other opposition parties. So we were not believing the police there and the attitude of the government, particularly Sendil Balaji, who is a very powerful minister from Karur. So we were suspecting some conspiracy, and the Supreme Court also has ordered a probe. We really welcome the move.